the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see a man who's been in charge for more than a decade. Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions as they take on Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the throwing on first down is Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick striking. Carr now on first down. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And got his man complete. A big play that time for the Raiders, and even 40 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I sit. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Going to give this time to the tailback. They find some open field here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man win?
From the 24, Carr. The throw taken in by Cole. That one a first down pickup of 8. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot. There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Carl come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, it's Carr. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brett Ellison. His They'll run on 1st down. Cole, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. That's a pretty quick response. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. Shifts by him. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Carl try it again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Carr going to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Right down. 180. Let's get in there. 20. Express. Come on, D. 20.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper?
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ryan Grant. First down. This throw over the middle taken in by Cole. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cole, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On second down, it's Cole. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
In order to lead in a...
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Throwing again on second down. Carr, a gain of 13. It's a first down. First 9 seasons in the league for Brown were, of course, in Pittsburgh. Last year, though, growing concerns of his dissatisfaction in his role with the Steelers and the quibbles with Ben Roethlisberger. So he ends up being traded to the Raiders in March. 7-time Pro Bowler, 6 straight years of at least 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns. Not a bad stretch. What a talent for Derek Carr to have on his side. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr open out on the left side. This is Cole. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now Carr again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth.
Monday, down. Wide 85. Hey, 7:34.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
White down. 180. White Monday down. 6:37.
On first down, Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way?
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr as his guys continue to pour it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And it. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. The Raider offense led by Antonio Brown heading back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A gain of 3, second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cole, he's got a first down and more past the 30. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. All game long.
Down. 29. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Carr, his throw incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Carr, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been there. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Raiders, they continue to cruise through this first half of the schedule as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with...
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see the veteran Phillip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers as they take on Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. From up top, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles Davis, as always, me as well. And CD, defenses better be on their toes in this one because we got two quarterbacks who love to throw the football, and they throw it very well.
Over 4,000 yards each in the previous season. So what you're saying is, if you're a defender, hope you prepared properly. Hydrated, stretched, be on your toes, as you said, because the ball's coming your way.
On 1st and 10, Carr. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Carr now to throw. This is caught. It's Ryan Brand. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Out left, Ellison's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That one caught by Ellison. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. On 1st down, Carr.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. It is caught, and the record is his. It's a touchdown. Keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh, yeah.
What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in it.
What now? You ready? Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
On 1st down, it's Cole, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week. How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he's got his tight end. This is Luke Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Wilson gives Oakland a veteran option at tight end. Remember, they had Jared Cook last year. He's now in New Orleans. But Wilson, 5 years in Seattle, then 1 in Detroit before the native of Windsor, Canada, signed with Oakland back in March. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense. He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll run on first down. Cole, he's going to have the first down past the 20. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 92 yards, and the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. 1 rushing, 1 receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have herded him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The throw complete here to Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Carr. Out to Cole on the right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a... On first down, it's Cole, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Carr now on first down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Right back to him on first down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try...
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great play there. 77 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. 59 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house. Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well. So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down now. It's Cole. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. What do you mean by that, Burko? Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion. Carr now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown Raiders. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys can. They'll run on 1st down. Cole. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown, 64 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat.
Let's go, D. Got double tight. Double tight. Easy. 4 down. Even down.
Carr now on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, it's Cole. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Down. 180. 52. White. Here I come again.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st down, Cole. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Rock 52.
Here's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Carr going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. To throw his car. This is caught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Caught. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cole. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.